Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it is
and
the week's
welcome to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And we have our very first corner. Gets his pass away. And he's there to get it away. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a hit! And now they can clear their lines.
Well, Frank Lampard will again be very important here, I would think, Peter. He's going to have a multitude of roles to fill, but I suspect he'll be the main creative talent, though.
And no doubt constantly getting on the end of moves he himself instigated. That's his trademark.
Yeah, something he's quickly becoming a master of. Another step in his incredible development, and for me, one of the best finishers of his generation.
And Torres! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Guardiola. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's gone forward. Nicked it back promptly. Costa Curta. Maradona. For Drogba. Messi. And here's Drogba. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Lampard. Lampard. Torres is flagged offside. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rivaldo. Nuno Mendes. There's the shot! There it is!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ruben Neves producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Guardiola did well to stay calm there.
Indicated.
Costa Curta. Rivaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Real chance! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's Torres! Messi fiddles it through, has a look up and drives it forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, they could be caught out here! Lampard. Neymar looking to run onto it. And that's out of reach. Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That has been knocked clear. Chance to finish.
The attendance for this match was
No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
James. Guardiola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Messi. Guardiola. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Messi. Maradona. Oh, and he's through the middle. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Schlotterbeck. And Gvardiol. Schlotterbeck. Iniesta. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. And Torres! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Madrid have their second corner now. And a header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
To replace him is number 11, Cavani. Substitution.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hernandez, he's given it away! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nuno Mendes. Neymar. Decent hit! He has done it! And what a climax we have here!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Lampard, a player of legendary status, deep into stoppage time. James, well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shots, and the shots! Desperate defending required here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Pep Guardiola. Number 19, Guardiola. Number 3, Schlotterbeck. Number 21, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 17, Manuel Petit.
That's just...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Can he get away here? That's a smashing touch to get him away. Lovely bit of skill. And he thumps it clear. And it's Maradona.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Climbs up big! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gets his pass away. Now it's Batistuta. Well read, nice interception. Now it's... He's got the shot away! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you just...
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. Bastoni. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Drogba. That has been cut short. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's been picked out. He's had a hit! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Batistuta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
This possibly the last play of the half. Adams gets good distance on it. Batistuta. And he's there to get it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Adams calmly anticipates.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
João Neves. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there.
The attendance for
So
this
we've
match
reached the
was
hour mark.
71,898.
Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great ball. And Batistuta! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Adams. Mbappe. It's Kimmich. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He can get that clear.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's run loose here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Caught offside that time.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Pass somewhat off target. Maradona. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Drogba! It's in! Right back in the game! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution in progress.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Looking for the run.
Has been indicated.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a little off target. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already... Osimhen! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's Casillas for me, because if he gets a little busy in this game, he has the talent and vast experience to cope with pretty much anything. He can be an extremely reassuring presence here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Maradona. And here's Rivaldo.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. Oh, what a climb! It's in! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Maradona. It's Maradona! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Maradona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Diving header! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's definitely not his best. Drogba. Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Good read, needed to be. Costa Curta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Salah goes in for the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good.
Chance for the header! And he hits the net! Back to within one! Interesting! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Aimed to be... Drogba! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So can they do it again? And now they can spring out of defence. Maradona. Rivaldo. Mohamed Salah. Casemiro.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's found some space. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And it's Cancelo. Osimhen. And the half-time whistle goes. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix. in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
It's a mighty effort! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Messi. Mbappe. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's taking no chances there. Osimhen. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's through here. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
The attendance for this match was
Fiddles it through,
72,306.
and Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cleared away. Well, they've got it again. And it's gone back to the keeper. Khan chooses to deal with it himself. And it's Messi. Maradona. And it's Maradona. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Maradona.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rivaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Beckenbauer gets it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Got a shot away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's played him through. It's a promising position. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt,
to
it is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Torres. And he was alert to it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Well, quite. Rafinha! Goal! Barcelona!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. David Villa. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Distributed tidily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, can he find a finish? Can he put it away? And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to get it clear. Messi. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. João Neves. And here's Torres. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, Rivaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. And this is hits one! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rafinha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kimmich. Some good work on the right flank here. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
Substitutions taking place.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Up he goes! Sticks it away! That is his ton, and does he not know it? It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona take the lead. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Number 21, Griezmann. The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Perfectly measured that. Rafinha aimed into a terrific header. It's there. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Rivaldo. In with a header! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Ruben Neves. Coming on the field is number 6, Targets.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And here's Rivaldo. Messi. 75 minutes played. Now it's Owen.
Look, movement creates more options.
He's got Saul. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Rivaldo.
There's going to be another change
Coming
here.
on to replace
Van der
him
Vaart
is
getting the call here in what can be
19,
interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Costa Curta. Threads one in. Van der Vaart. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered.
He's one-on-one! And the finish! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh,
indicated.
terrible pass. It's Maradona! It's a goal! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Messi. Out to the right. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Big chance! That's really well manoeuvred.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kimmich. Messi. Oh, smashing header!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Rivaldo. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouameni.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rivaldo. Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. Great ball if he can get there. Rivaldo. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe. Oh, great hit! Goal! Argentina! First blood drawn.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's got a sight of goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Goes in for the header! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. That has certainly made things interesting. Can he finish?
3 minutes at a time.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Messi just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Owen.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Rivaldo. Here comes the... Up he goes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. Roberto Carlos, a man we've all come to watch. Maradona. And here's Drogba. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
71,550.
And it's Messi. And here's Drogba. And he's been shifted off it.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He rises! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Coming on the field.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Number 6, targets.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bellingham. He's got tall.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Fernando Torres. Griezmann. There's the hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Chance for the header! Sensational from Bellingham! Late in the day, this could well be it! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
86 minutes is
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 90 minutes.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Bellingham. 6 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. done very well to take that back. It's a mighty effort! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Great hit!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Drogba demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room.
Great chance! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And here's Suarez. Ruben Neves calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? Rivaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Maradona. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, played right into his path. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Ruben Neves. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ruben Neves goes on a charge down the left. And that is a little undercooked. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Maradona. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And it's Maradona. That's a little off target. Luis Suarez. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Rivaldo. He's got away. Maradona. There's the hit! And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Five minutes till the break. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's through here. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, the ball's can he finish?
Been indicated.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi gets it away. Dembele. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Luis Suarez. And the shot! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. He's in a good position here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 6.
Beckham standing
Roberto
over it.
Carlos. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Costa Curta. Substitution in progress.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cleared without complication. Dembele! It's Dembele! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Oh, it's Luis Suarez. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Bellingham. Coming on the
Good
field
play on the left-hand
is
side here.
number
Oh, that's
24,
fabulous.
Mbappe.
Davids. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's found support out wide. Beckham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he was quick to react. That's headed upfield. Torres. Griezmann. Griezmann gets across and deals with it. Torres has a goal! And the lead stays intact, just.
Fernando Torres is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Suarez. Number 14, Hakimi. Number 8, Conte.
The final 5 minutes. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. He is through here. Griezmann.
Number 16,
Chance!
Rodri.
Torres is flagged offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That pass has been well
There will
intercepted.
be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has been clubbed away. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.